in the car. Siri, what's the temperature outside?
Why don't you stick your head out the window?
Alexa, set your volume to 10. Whoop.
Siri, talk dirty to me.
You better not pee on me. Okay, I ain't like that white iPhone.
So I gotta tell you, when we first kicked off our world tour, we started in Singapore, and for me that kind of threw me off because, just to let you guys know, they do speak English in Singapore. It's actually the #1 language spoken, and I didn't know that. And some people are like, well, why would you go to Singapore to perform if you didn't know whether or not they understood you? Because the check was fat. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. And I'm a little whore. So yeah. The only thing with Singapore is in Singapore, the rules over there are very strict. Like many years ago, an American went over there and he was graffitiing on a wall. Okay, he tagged up a wall and they got him. And they don't give out tickets in Singapore. The penalty for that was they pulled him aside, took off his shirt, and they caned him with a stick. And there's no set number like, oh, you graffiti a wall with 2 letters, that's 4 legs. No, the guy hits you until he feels you've learned a lesson. Yeah, that's hardcore. If you're caught smuggling drugs into Singapore, the penalty is death. Which makes somebody like myself nervous when you travel with the people that you travel with. Customs. As you're going through customs, they play a video to let you know where you're about to go into. And it starts off really nice. It starts off sweet. It's like, welcome to Singapore. Singapore, very beautiful country, very nice country, very clean country. If you are caught smuggling drugs into our country, I stab you! I told you! I knocked you on the ground! I slap over you! I pee on you while doing Gangnam style!
What the?
Enjoy Singapore. From Singapore, we got to go up to London, England to do some shows, and it was pretty cool over there, obviously. The only issues that I had in England were that over there they drive on the opposite side of the street. And that is very, that's kind of challenging for tourists because when you're crossing a street, you're automatically conditioned to come out, look left, look right, look left again, and then you cross. And so when you're there, you have to retrain yourself because you'll come out and you think you're cool. Look, there's no cars coming, let's go. Every other block is like the movie Final Destination.
What the?
You know what I mean? And over there, they have double-decker buses. Those suckers are heavy. You can hit one of those at 30 miles an hour. At least if you get hit by a bus here on the island, you have so much of a chance. First of all, nobody's in a hurry. You get hit by a bus here and... Hey, Rob. Walk it off. You okay? Shoot! All right. I've been to the news station here. I've been to the news many times, and they're always, people always step off the curb. They're not paying attention. They're looking at the buildings, or they're taking pictures, and and they report them. A man was struck by a bus here today. His leg was broken. Doctors say he will be okay. London, England, getting hit by a double-decker bus going 30? A man exploded today when he was struck by a double-decker bus. We have video footage. some of the places we're planning on performing this next year, we're talking about going to Germany, we're talking about going to Bulgaria, and India. India's on the list of new places to visit. And I'm excited about India, you know. I was telling people in England that we're going to, to India. I had Indian people telling me, oh, it's going to be amazing when you go there. You're going to enjoy it. You're going to love it. It's amazing. And I just stare, and the guy goes, what are you staring? I go, because your voice doesn't match stuff. Oh, you think we all sound like, I'm sorry. I live in America. Indians over there keep it real. I'm sorry. And I have nothing but love and respect for Indian people. I'm going to tell you something right now. Indian people in the United States are the hardest working people I have ever seen. And that's coming from a Mexican, okay? And I'll tell you why I say this. You will never see an Indian person with a sign that says, we'll work for food in the United States. And you will never see an Indian person committing a crazy crime. Like, when was the last time you heard of Indians robbing a bank? Everybody, oh, I can't remember, bro. Because it doesn't happen. First of all, Indian people are so nice, and they're so sweet. I can't see it. You know, you're going to rob a bank, you need authority. You need to come in there guns blazing. I said, get your ass on the ground now! I can't imagine. Would you please take the money? Why are you laughing? I am talking to you. Forget this. I'm out of here. I don't need this. He gets in the car. His partner's waiting for him. Did you get the money? They would not give me the money. Did you show them the gun? I showed them the gun. You better leave. They're going to call the police. They're still laughing. When did you get the computer? They thought I was tech support. Martina and I were doing a show at the Improv in Miami, and after the show was over, I was talking to Martina, hey bro, so we gotta try out some of this Cuban food everybody's been talking about. It's our first time here. And so we go outside to catch a cab, and when we got in the car, I figured something out, and that is that Cubans come in every color of the rainbow. Cubans and Puerto Ricans, you go from really, really white all the way to freaking navy black, just hardcore. Wesley Snipes, just dark school. El negro! Hardcore, you know what I mean? I didn't know that there was such a thing as a black Cuban, because we get in the car and we're speaking Spanish, and this guy turns around and he's black, and he's like, ¿Dónde quieren ir? Where you wanna go? I'm like, oh my God. It freaked me out. I thought the partition was tinted. So he's yelling at us, ¿Dónde quiere ir? I'm like, dude, why is he yelling? I said, listen, we want to go somewhere to get some authentic Cuban food. Where can we go? And then he takes us to this place called Calle Ocho, which, for everyone at home, Calle Ocho is Spanish for 8th Street, and it's an area where, you know, it's very authentic. And he takes us to this restaurant called La Carreta, okay? So, you can't miss it. There's a restaurant on the corner with a giant wagon wheel in front of it and a huge rooster. I don't know what the rooster does, but look out for him. We walk inside, and I think, what was it, Martin, like 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning when we went in? We sit down at this table, and we're looking at the menu. We're trying to figure it out. All kinds of bananas, all kinds of weird stuff that I'm like, I didn't know that. Okay, bananas, fine. Okay, let's do this. And here comes the waiter. The waiter's coming over, and he gets in my face, and he's like, ¿Qué tú quieres? And I'm like, I forgot. Why is he yelling? I don't know. I said, listen, bro, I'll tell you what, let me look at this menu a little bit longer. I think we need some time, right? Yeah, we were like, yeah, we need some more time. And I says, for right now, can I just get a coffee? And he's like, okay, un cafecito. And he walks into the kitchen. He comes back 5 minutes later, seriously, with a little coaster and a shot glass of coffee on the coaster. And he puts it down in front of me, and he's like, okay. And I'm like, what is this? Es un cafecito. I go, dude, look at me. I'm not a Ito. I'm a Ande. And then I started thinking, maybe he knows who I am. I get the joke. Bring the really big guy, the really little cup. You know what I mean? And I said, bro, what is it? I go, no. I'll bring me a full-size cup of coffee. Take this back. I was frustrated. So
So the guy's like, okay, and what you want? Okay. So he grabs it all pissed off, and then he goes in the kitchen and he starts talking trash to one of the cooks. He's like, Manolo, and then he comes back with a bowl of Cuban coffee, okay? And he puts it down in front of me and he won't leave the table. He's like, okay? And I'm like, okay, 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 okay. Oh, I get it. He wants me to make sure this is what I want, you know, what I want, right? So I pick up the bowl and I take a little sip of it. And when the coffee hit my tongue, I was like, oh my God, this is the most concentrated coffee I've ever had. It was really, really strong. And then it clicked. That's why they bring you a little shot glass of this stuff. So now I don't want to look stupid making him take a bowl of coffee back in the kitchen. So I picked it up to my face again and I drank the whole thing. I knew I messed up because the waiter looked at me and he's like, vaya con Dios. He goes back in the kitchen, he's like, Manolo, call 911. 10 minutes go by, you guys. I am so wired. That coffee is strong. That is the only way in the world Cubans can make that swim. Year after year and talking to people, certain words I've picked up, certain things I've learned. I finally figured out what shoots means. Anyone that gets to come here to the island, you'll hear people saying that, shoots, and I found that it means yes. Because Mexicans, we have our own slang words too. You've heard me, órale, which is a term of excitement. It's like shoots. Means yes, but you should have heard the conversation I had. This guy was trying to explain it to me. I go, how come I keep hearing people say shoots? What's going on? Okay, brother, let me break it down for you, all right? Shoots is like saying yes. Ah, okay, cool. All right. So let me see. So somebody says, you want to go to the store? And I say, shoots. Roger that. Roger that? What does that mean? It means yes. So shoots means yes, and Roger that means yes. Roger that. How would you, I mean, is there one that you use for one thing versus one that you use for another? Can you give me an example? No problem, bro. Check it out. Somebody tell me, hey, bro, you want to go get a drink? Hey, bro, you want to go titty ball? Roger that.
Why?
I figured it out. And by the way, for all the people here on the island tonight that are not native or extremely light complected. For the white people. I just want to let you know, when you're here in Hawaii, if you hear this word, howling, they're talking about you. Howling is the word to describe white people. And it's not derogatory. I ask questions and it's not. It's just, and I asked one guy, I said, where did howling come from? You know, and one guy said, well, bro, I think many years ago, some white people come here, right? They got drunk and they start yelling, yeah! Say, hey, somebody need to take down that howling right there. It's stuck. Trying to figure out howling, all right? But anyways, you guys, we've been traveling so many places. We've probably been in about 14 countries in the last 2 months. Yeah. We're like herpes, we go everywhere. We go twice a year. Anyway, that's bad, I know, right? You guys are so close, man. Like, if I slip, that's it. His show was in 3D, but it hurt. It was terrible. It was terrible. It was too much fun.
on, man. All these different countries, all these different places we've been going. And honestly, you guys, it's not possible without the love and the support of my family. They made that possible. Because I can't just go take off. You know, you really? Seriously? You know, you're just going to leave? It takes a strong woman, first of all, to put up with me. And it's not easy. Oh, you're going to go travel the world with this crazy guy named Martin who's got tattoos and issues? Have fun. It's not easy, you guys. Like I said, it takes a lot of love and support from my family, and right now it's a crazy time because my son is 15, okay? Some of you know I have a son from my last special. I talked about how he's my dad, and because he's technically my stepson. And the only reason I'm saying that is because he's been in my life for 8 years, and he's 15, so I don't want you to look at me and the math is all wrong. And you're like, he's ghetto. I'm not ghetto. He hooked up with a beautiful woman who had a pre-started family, which is why the math is off. Basically, I took over a lease is what happened. And everything's been going great, but when he turned 15, it started changing. Like, he no longer talks to me, which is crazy. Not to say that he doesn't see anything on, he just doesn't talk. And I thought it was personal, and his mom is like, no, just going through a phase. Like, he doesn't speak. He makes sounds. Frankie, how's your day? Did you take out the trash? Wow. Like, the only person he talks to is at the other end of his phone. Because that's all he does. All day, just text. And it's funny because he's always like this, texting. And when he walks around, he takes little steps so that in case he bumps into something, it doesn't hurt. Like he's like a little actor, you know? And when he's taking these little steps, he makes these sounds. And his tongue comes out halfway. It looks freaky. Like he's trying to text with it. And I asked his mom, is he okay? He's going through a phase. And I can totally understand my son standing in the corner for 15 minutes at a time with his tongue out making noises if he was a special circumstance. But he's not. Okay, if he was, I'd hug him and love him the same, but he's not. He's a straight-A student in his school. He's at the top of the list in his class as one of the smartest kids. And it's, no, don't clap. You know why? You know why? Because on paper, it says he's a genius. But at home, it doesn't matter. And don't get me wrong, you guys, I believe that good grades are important, okay? But you would think with all the different classes that they offer in school, how come they don't have a class called Common Sense? You know what I mean? Make it the easiest class they have ever taken. Make it so easy that it's the exact same class every single day. They don't pay attention anyway. Make it the same. Hello, class. Welcome to Common Sense. Let us begin. Up, down, left, right, hot, cold. Take a shower. Take a shower. Take a shower! I don't know what happened when he turned 15. He forgot how to play with water. Thank you guys so much for packing out this place tonight. Thank you. And I know the question's already been asked. Why did Gabriel decide to shoot his new special in Hawaii? The question should be, what took him so long? So the one thing I want to definitely make sure that happens here tonight is that I'm going to make sure that not only the people in the room here tonight that are not natives of Hawaii, but the people around the world find out things about Hawaii you never knew. First things first, the proper pronunciation is Hawaii. Just so the world gets to hear it right at least once. And believe me, I understand exactly how you feel. I totally get it. For me, it's not Mexico, it's Mexico. I'm with you. Whenever people come to the island, you know, there's certain things people like to do.